My story started about 28 years ago, and I myself was a brand new Christian, and I was asked to go to a training for a pregnancy center that was opening in South Florida. And I went to that training, and on the very first night, I was totally captured in a whole new way in my life. I'd actually had an abortion a few years before I became a Christian. I'll never forget that day. I remember finding out for sure that I was pregnant, and I remember the referral to the abortion clinic that they worked with, and they did really play on my fear. I didn't have a voice of reason. I didn't have anyone to really talk me through, could there be options? I really literally felt like I was gonna abort a problem or abort a circumstance. You know, when I walked into the abortion clinic that day, I walked in there in silence. There was no one to stop me. There was no one to be a voice of reason. It was a really horrific experience for me, medically, so physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And I can say it was the most painful experience of my life. Eventually, I had my second child and went on to just do the coaching and the training and the consulting. And then I moved to Orlando a few years ago, and I moved here to be near some good family friends as well as be close to the airport because I travel. And I was asked to come alongside and help Choices Women's Clinic Pregnancy Center, and I did a little help with them, a little consulting with them. And then their director left. And they called me up and they said, would you consider this position? And then I got acquainted with what was going on with abortion in Orlando. We have 6 abortion clinics here in Orlando, and 4 of those clinics do abortions through 22 to 24 weeks of pregnancy. I'd never really touched that in 28 years of ministry. And I stood in front of that clinic, and I saw these women walking in, some of them obviously very visibly pregnant. And it changed my life. And here I'd been serving in this for 28 years. As they offered me this job, and as I worked in it for those few months, thinking, okay, I'm just gonna do my good thing here and then go back and get on an airplane. It was like God said to me, can you really do that? Did I really give you 28 years of experience in this to go get on an airplane and help others when this is going on right here in the city that I've put you in? And there was something that rose up in me that said, God, I will spend my last days doing everything I can to change this city. If you gave me 28 years of experience, if I experienced an abortion those 35 years ago, and this is the journey of my life, this is what you have redeemed and restored in me, I will do it. So right away, we launched a program to move near those abortion clinics because I believe we have to be their best competition. It's the heart of that woman that we have to connect with and let her know that there's another way. I guess I've decided that when I get up in the morning, I want the enemy to say, oh no, she's up. You know, you have to keep fighting the fight. You have to stay in there. You know, Nehemiah stayed in the game, and where he won the battle was on his knees. The battle's not won in money or volunteers or having this building. Where the battle will be won is on our knees.